So, hello everybody. Welcome to this Tribe Midweek. We are on a month where we're talking about like real stories and things that people have gone through and how we get through them and stuff and blah blah blah. It's really interesting month. But right now, Zoe and I, we've got some special people on the other end of the line, which would be Jefry and Laura. Yeah, our siblings. It's so good.
Yeah, your sibling.
The last time we were actually able to like sit down and have a conversation like with you guys in person was what, maybe 1 year? Almost a year. Almost a year.
22nd
Half a year.
October 2019.
Yeah.
22nd October,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, wow. Crazy times. Well, where are you guys right now? Can you share with everybody online what's happened in your
Alright.
life recently?
So currently we're in Singapore. We got married last year August, and then got married in KL, and then we were in KL for a bit, like about a month, and then I have to come back to Singapore to continue working. So I brought my wife along with me. So yeah, we're back here in Singapore. So I'm working here, and she just got a job here, so she's here too.
Nice. Okay, so this is my question for you guys, like a light question. Now that you guys are in Singapore, what do you like about Singapore? What do you like?
I like the
about
currency.
Oh.
I like earning our currency. Like, it's a breath of fresh air when you earn and then you like know how much you have in ringgit. It's quite exciting. And then I think that our public transport system is really good. It comes on time. Like 1 minute, it's really 1 minute.
And the safety lah, basically.
Oh yeah, can you imagine, right? People like leave their iPhones and MacBooks on the cafe table and they'll just go around and buy food, and no one is afraid that their things will be stolen.
That's how you choke tables lah with your iPhone.
Yeah, you choke things with your iPhone or like your LV bag.
Yeah.
That's how they do it here. So even now when I walk out, you can walk with your phone in your hand and you don't have to worry anyone's gonna steal it from you. So that's nice.
So in order to choke tables, you must have an iPhone or a MacBook.
Or an LV bag. You need to have these things if you're living in Singapore.
Okay, so what is your least favorite thing about Singapore?
Wow.
The fact
That's it.
you have nothing.
No, I mean,
You have a lot.
No, the least favorite thing about Singapore is it's not having family around. I think that would be the least favorite thing. But almost there is having no real good Malaysian food.
It's true.
Or to put it to exact, no good nasi lemak.
It's true. You put otak in nasi lemak. Who does that?
Like we have not.
One slice of fish.
Yeah, we have not.
Fish paste with
We have
nasi
not
lemak.
ate like nasi lemak in Singapore yet. I think. Yeah, since we got here, we have not.
Because you know you'll be disappointed.
Yeah. That's
Now, we know that you guys went to Singapore in 2020. I know, like Jefry, you traveled around quite a bit since a pretty early age. But I know for Laura, this was something kind of new right after you got married, right? So could you share with us, like, process, like what did you go through during that transition period? What was that like?
I think it was almost like, you know how they say there are several stages of grief? It was almost like that, you know. It was like first realizing like, okay, this is what's happening. And then because my past came through so quickly, I left within, I think, one week. So I don't think I was ready to leave. It wasn't like I prepared myself. It was like, okay, you have to go. It's time to go. And when we came here, even though we were saying like, okay, if the past comes true, that means it's God telling us it's time to go. That means you take it as it's the right time. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to leave you guys. And it was so hard because the minute I got here, I felt so like, I think it was like alone. And it's a weird thing to feel alone because I have him. But I was telling mom, like, I've never felt alone until I came here. Like when people, you watch those sermons about you're not alone, God is with you. I never could relate to it till I got here because it was suddenly you're completely apart from what makes you, your church community. There's no church here. Everything's closed right now. So it's just like I came on this. It's just a crazy time to leave, especially. And we've been here for nearly a year. And I think now things are better. I think now that I've kind of had my roots a bit settled in, it's like so many things at one, you know. It's like you're married, you have to deal with the relationship, you're growing, you have to learn about the other person, living together, everything in one go. I had to find a job, I had to adapt, I had to be used to not seeing you guys.
Not having a car.
I had to get used to public transport, which I mean, I'm not used to that. So all these adjustments and changes, and I think it was just really hard.
Yeah.
It was really, really hard for me. And there were so many months I would be crying and I'll be like, I just want to go back. I can't do it here. But I look at it all in hindsight and I see like every single month, every single moment, it really helped me grow. And I see myself today and I'm like, I find myself more grown up now that I'm here. There's something different. Like, oh, I think I'm a bit more responsible. I think I see things a little differently. And I see the purpose in being here now. I see that God had a purpose for me to come here. I can't see the full picture, but I see that, okay, this is a time for me to be here and I can appreciate the moments I'm making while I'm here, kind of thing. Yeah.
That's awesome. So good. I'm sure you went through some sort of like anxiety, I'm sure, being away. What was it that you held on to that kind of helped you get through that? Anything specific?
I think we've grown up. I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. We've all grown up having this thought of like, we had this idea that we rely and we trust in God. We had this idea, but it's not often that in my life I've had to actually practice that reliance, practice that trust that I'm here for a purpose. Because I've always been in a comfortable position at home. Everything is set out for us. So when I came here, it was like survival mode. You have to see and trust that there's a purpose, because I couldn't see past it. I was like, what am I doing here? I'm not happy. I've never been able to be like, I'm not happy. But trusting that God had a purpose for me here, and trusting that, hey, you've always said that you trust God. You always say, you sing in church, you know, God is the, you know, God will make a way and all that kind of songs. You sing so passionately. When the time comes for you to put it into practice, suddenly you're like, no, I want to go back to what's comfortable. So I mean, it's true, right? Like, I say I love God, why don't I put it into action for once and try and trust Him and see what happens? And I think when that happened, I think we had a lot of talks about it because I had a hard time. When I made that switch, I think things became a lot better. And we were able to have more purpose as well. I mean, I know that you have purpose here, but I had more purpose here as well.
Yeah, you could actually find like a reason to it and all. Previously, like, it was more of a...
I'm here because he's here kind of thing. I have to be here. Like, you know, husband, you have to follow. You have no choice kind of thing.
So good. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Like, Zoe's not listening.
No, I was going to ask you. Can I ask
yeah, go ahead, great.
So I was going to ask a question, like, for Jeffrey, because you went overseas when you were young, like young. Like how was it different for you? Because like my sister, like she went there, you know, married and like with you there, but you going on your own without.
So I went to the US for 6 months. I was staying there. So but I went with friends actually. So like two or three friends. We actually went there and worked there and living there for 6 months. So the difference, I don't think there's much difference. I think there was a little bit of like that anxiety of going there, but it was translated to more of excitement compared to what Laura actually went through. So it's a very whole different thing, because when I went to the US, I knew when I was going to come back. I had a return ticket. For Laura, she didn't have any return ticket. I mean, not to say that she did not have a return ticket per se. It's just that because of the situation right now, whatever return ticket that we have is actually just
burnt.
Yeah. So my experience in the past was, I mean, the youngest time when I went to the US, that was more of an excitement. You're young, you're free from parents, from college. You're done with studies basically. Time to have fun, earn, living, travel the world, sort of like that kind of excitement. But once I actually got to Singapore, that was really a whole different experience altogether, because I did not have any friends. So like Laura, when Laura came to Singapore, she at least had me, but she was so comfortable being with the family. I came here all alone. I had no one. but I had to like encourage her from what my journey has been, and then try to tell her like what her journey would be. There is a purpose why you're here. There is a purpose why we met. There is a purpose why God has put us two together, and there is a reason why He brought us here. And so,
Wow. That's awesome. I think it's like, but I know that for a lot of young people, we experience kind of like similar types of anxieties about things that are to come. Not necessarily moving to another country, but it could just be like the fear of like, what's my future? You know, my future job, my getting married.
Choosing like your university.
Yeah, choosing your university,
Yeah,
like going to college, like, and even for some people, like some people that we know, like it may not even be that far away, but just going to a college like in another state, or college in like another city or somewhere far, and still having to like live on campus or something, and that can still be something that's very daunting, right?
Daunting.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
daunting.
word, daunting. And how do we find God and peace in those kind of situations? Like, what's your take on that? Because you guys have gone through this. Laura, you've been there like almost a year. Jeffrey, you've done this for years. What's one thing that you could share to those people who are watching right now that would encourage them in this situation?
I think I would say that even for me, I had the anxiety when I came here of, forget the married part, it was finding a job part. You come with a degree, you're like, what do I do now? People say it's very hard to find a job here and stuff. And I think something that really kept me going was, number one, keeping an open mind to what might be the direction your life is going into. So I had an idea of what I should be doing, and when I came here, I realized that, hey, you need to have an open mind. Don't close off every option. Be open to what God has for you.
for me, I'd say like, because I've been through a lot, one thing I learned about is like, no matter what you're going through, you pray and you ask God to intervene and come help you in any sort of thing. The toughest part about that prayer is waiting on that answer from God, or waiting on that help from God. And the beauty about that wait is, right, the waiting time means growth, but it's so hard to go through that. But what got me through every circumstances or every problems is always that I don't remember the 5 years problem that I prayed for right now, because God has solved it for me already. So like,
So good.
if I'm going to ponder upon these obstacles that I'm going through, on this anxiety, then I'm just wasting on this time of not just being thankful to God for what He has done then, and knowing what He's going to do now. So it's more of like, you need to give thanks to God every day. Like, you need to tell God thank you. Even if, let's say, you have told Him thank you for what You've done yesterday, just keep thanking God.
I like that. I mean, I think it's so practical, it's so doable, like, because you're in a place where it's like there's a lot of unknown, right, Zoe? And for so many people, it can be so many different things, whatever it may be. But like, I like that, coming to God first with thanks, having an open mind to say, God, even if my perspective of what's ahead of me, like this is my supposed plan I think you have for my life, but instead to be open to say, what, God, whatever you want to do, like as the artist, you just draw and I'll just like go along with it. Because a lot of times the things that surprises the most are of course the things that when it's the least expected, right? Unplanned things, right? God is planned, but He does things candidly in our lives. I like that. I think it's so practical. We should be thanking God more. We should be opening our minds to God, writing our stories more.
You just, in anything that you're going through, you just gotta, you somehow that accepting that this is part of it, this time, that it's happening for a reason, you have to accept that in order for you to grow. You have to accept in order to give room for you to grow, to understand why you are here.
So hey, as we come to an end, just one last question, right? And I know this is something that a lot of people face, right? Especially when they travel overseas. Okay, we travel overseas and we say, okay, we're gonna stay connected to our friends, to our family. We're gonna stay connected to church, and then you get somewhere, and 2 weeks, and you fall off the face of the earth, and you're completely disconnected from everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why I ask this is because I know that you guys are pretty consistent in being connected to your family, to church life, and to services and stuff. What's your advice to any young person now who is just a few steps away from embarking on a journey for a period of time? How can they still remain connected even though they're technically away?
It's very difficult to find a community of good people. So if you already have been involved in a church family and you are going to travel somewhere, you're going to study somewhere, you're going to be separated physically from that opportunity to go to church and things like that, you will not realize how important it is until you don't have it anymore. So don't even get to that point.
Everything that you could do actually to be closer to God. I see being connected to God is a need more. It's surpassed what you want already. It's what I need. And I think if you find that passion, no matter what you go through, you will never feel alone. You will never feel like you have lost. You will never feel anything so low, because even if you're down there, or you fall so deep down, and if you're still connected to God, you will feel like there's always hope. There's always something to get you out of it.
So good.
It's even something that we was mentioned in our creative teams also. Sometimes we have to remember, it's God doesn't need us to do His work, but He chose us. He gave us the opportunity to do it. So it's don't take that opportunity for granted.
Yeah.
Well, what an awesome session that was. Thank you so much, Jefry and Laura. Right?
Thank
Now
you.
we're gonna do something a little bit funny and a little bit more on the light side, funny side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a makeup tutorial right now on the spot. Alright?
Okay.
And we're gonna do for every single lady out there, okay, how to look your best for a good date. Okay?
Right.
Okay.
But the twist is this. Jeffrey's gonna be your hands.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So we have Laura here. She's gonna be giving us makeup tutorial for date night, right? So all the single ladies. But the twist here is that Jefry will be her arms and will assist with the makeuping.
Hi everybody. So today we're gonna be doing a date night tutorial. We want to look snatched today. We want to look glowy. We want to look ready for the night. You want your man to be like, ooh, is that the sun? Because you shiny and not in an oily way. So firstly, we're going to start off. I've already put my moisturizer. So firstly, we're going to start off with our foundation. So I'm just going to reach over and get my foundation. Let's show it to the people. This is called the Too Faced Peak Perfect. I did get it half off in Sephora.
And husband paid.
You're not supposed to speak. Okay. And so I'm distracted. So we're gonna get our sponge, the one that looks like an eye, yes, teardrop. We're gonna open the bottle. That's right, open it. No, not like that. You gotta pull it up. I will pull it up right now. Pull it up right now, and you gotta squeeze it on the. Yes, we squeeze it there nicely. A little bit more. Wonderful. Now we're gonna dab. Dab on the troubled areas. Your cheeks, wherever you're feeling like your face is not looking its absolute best. Keep going. That's right. Keep going. That's right. Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit more because we want to be full coverage. I think I'm gonna put it a bit on this other side. Yes, thank you. That looks great. Let's get. So what we're gonna do right now is we're going to take our brush. I'm gonna lean over. Lean. Yes, that's good right there. And we're gonna take the brush that no, the one that looks like a mountain going downwards. No. Okay, we're gonna take. Okay, I'm gonna lean over and get that palette, the rectangle with the sparkles. That one, the palette, the rectangle. Okay, let's open it up and show it to the people. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that's opening now. So we're gonna take a brown shade. Let's get the brown shade. That's yellow. I said get the brush. Okay, if you're gonna do the eyes, you do some yellow for your dark circles. Just tap it in. That's good. Now don't forget the other side. Now we're gonna get a dark brown, something dark brown on this palette. Yes, just take the dark brown on this palette. That's peach. Down. Okay, anyway, we're going to contour. So you go, wait. You do it along the cheeks. Okay, and don't forget your nose because you want your nose to look skinny. So get dark, that's white. Okay, no, dark. Yeah, dark. Okay, that's good. That's a lot. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do eyeshadow. So I'm gonna reach over and get my Tarte palette, the big one that has it's like doors. And you want to go for something smoky and a bit romantic. So we're gonna take a brush, the black one. No. We're gonna take a light color. Let's just take a light color. Okay, let's highlighter. Let's do an eyeshadow color. Just take one. Brown. Do a brown. No, you got it. Not that. You slide. You glide. Okay, and let's do it on the eyes. Okay, let's see. Okay. You gotta do the whole eye, not just the ends, okay? Oh, nice. Okay, great. And now you gotta do the other side. Wow. Okay, I think we're good with the. Oh my god, that's so yellow. Okay, we're good with the eyeshadow. So now we're gonna get our liquid liner because we like to be cattish. No, that's lipstick. We're gonna open up the cap. We're gonna draw a wing, okay? A wing on our eyes. Don't forget they are sisters. No, sorry, they must be twins. Okay, gentle. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Okay, so now I think it's a time for us to go into lipstick. Oh, no. There's another lipstick. Okay. Let's just put the lipstick there. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, you want to overline your lip because that's what Kylie Jenner does. You gotta release your inner Kylie. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, so we're gonna do highlighter now. Okay. So I'm gonna let you go wild with this. You can take some blush, mix it up with that highlight. Go crazy with it. Because you wanna glow. Don't forget some highlight. Okay. You wanna go a bit higher because you wanna above the cheek. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and I think you're good. You glow. I think it's a good look. Yeah, so this is what you can see that I did highlight my under eyes with the yellow. That will drown out any dark circles. So if you haven't been sleeping well, that will help. And yeah, and who doesn't like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? So we can go with that look as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today. And catch me on my YouTube channel next time. Bye.
Wow. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that makeup tutorial 101, how to look your best for your date night. Man, so good. And I know Jeffrey definitely enjoyed that. I know Laura, you look like you enjoyed that, Laura. So
did,
you know
I
what?
did. Thank you.
Thank you everybody for watching. You know what? We're so glad that you were here. And don't forget to post on social media. All the stuff is on the screen below. And you know what? Why don't you join us for church online this Sunday? And you know what? It's going to be a great week. We pray that you guys will be blessed and that everything will be super good for you. So
Yeah. And if you try the makeup tutorial, send your pictures to us, post it and tag us because we want to repost all the beautiful makeup looks, you know?
yes,
Remember the yellow on the eyes.
yes. Don't forget the yellow on
Yeah.
one side of
Cover
your
your
face.
nut.
Yes, and to draw wings from your eyebrow
Yeah.
down. All right. Thanks everybody. Bye.